field trip. I would love to
I want to
weld stuff together.
It's always good to have those kinds of talents, right?
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to need it.
This is true.
Good job.
We are really into winter right now, aren't we?
Speaking of talents, shoveling is a good talent, right? We're going to need that.
Yep.
Snow is back. So this little wave of snow is just little. The next wave will be more significant. So we have snow to talk about. We have colder temperatures because, yes, it's cold right now. We're well below normal. Normal is +1 for this time of year. But temperatures will continue to get even colder over the coming days. -10 is the base temperature with the wind chill. Feels more like -17. Downtown base temperature of -9. Big Four Motors, Calgary's original Jeep store and more, and Tazaw Park is also at -9, but again with the wind chill in those minus teens, and that will be the story through tomorrow as well with the wind chill. A few flurries on and off through the evening. We may even see a little burst in the morning, but the bigger wave is tomorrow night through Friday and Saturday. We'll talk more about that coming up, Ian.
It's kind of feeling like Christmas with a wind chill of -17.
It sure is. And we talked about this being more like a football game, right? First half was we did well. We were well above normal. It was warm, all that kind of stuff. Second half, this is winter. And it will be winter for pretty much the entire second half.
Oh boy.
We're not looking at a huge relief from the cold weather, at least within the next 10 days. At least. Okay, Capital Chef Skycam showing you reduced visibility out there. We do have some mist. We do have some in parts of the city. We have some snow in parts of the city, and it's certainly cold in all of the city. -18 is what it feels like in Calgary with the wind chill right now. -10 is the base temperature. You can see -13 is what it feels like in Claresholm, -12 for Brooks, -11 for Drumheller, -13 is what it feels like in Medicine Hat. We're basically socked in with the cold air. That's it. It's here to stay for the rest of this week and for most of next week at least. And a big part of it is the colder air from the north. Big part of our weather pattern and this on and off snow that we're going to get and all this moisture that we're going to get is really from the bomb, the cyclone bomb. And that's really out off the coast. Now the core of it is going to remain off the coast, but it's going to keep throwing waves in, and those waves will spill over onto our side of the Rockies. So for BC, for example, coastal sections, Vancouver Island coastal sections, they're looking at these wind warnings in place. Very, very, very strong winds because of this. West Kootenay area is going to see about 20 centimeters of snow over the next few days because of this system as well. And for us here, we don't have any watches or warnings in place at this point, but you do have to be prepared for some winter weather. There's a look at it right here, and this is quite a unique one. This is basically just a low pressure system, but it intensified so rapidly, which is not as common, of course. Now this is going to continue to spin off the coast, but it's going to keep throwing these waves in for us, and that's why we're going to get this on and off snow through the next couple of days. And some of these waves will be packed with quite a bit of moisture, and we'll get heavier amounts of snow. And I'll show you the amounts that you can expect in just a little bit. But just to give you a timeline, light flurries here and there possible for the evening. We may even see some in the morning as well. So a good chance of seeing some snowflakes. No real accumulation tomorrow morning. That should be just to the east of Calgary. But for us here in Calgary, we'll see a little bit, which may reduce visibility out there just like it is right now. Then as we get into late Thursday, and especially by Friday, that's when we're looking at these waves starting to kick in, and this could bring us some heavier snow. Similar to the past system we had, where we did see closer to 10, even 15 centimeters of snow, that is possible. So Friday, we're looking at these waves on and off that will continue into Saturday as well. Capital Chef 5-day forecast, -9 is a base temperature high for tomorrow. Just a few flurries, especially in the morning hours, and then clearing out later in the day. By Friday and Saturday, each of those days, 3 to 5 centimeters if possible, and only a high of -10.
Let's face it, we're not getting a break for the rest of the work week, and not even for the weekend either.
And your cold that you just got over?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all getting them now, right?
I hope not.
'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. -10 is the current temperature with the wind chill, though. Feels well into the -teens. Today's high, -9. That was about 3 a.m. The normal for this time of year is +1. All right, Capital Chev 3-day forecast showing you it's not getting any warmer anytime soon. -9 tomorrow, -10 for Friday and Saturday for daytime highs. But with the wind chill, that will feel closer to -15, 16, even -17, depending on the wind speed. All right, we also have a few flurries possible tomorrow morning. And for Friday and Saturday, that's when we get these other waves of snow, and some of them will be quite heavy at times, and that could lead to anywhere from 3 to 5 centimeters on Friday and another 3 to 5 centimeters on Saturday. Ian.
Another band of snow is over us. Let's check in with Danielle. How much are we going to get tonight?
Well, this one is a less significant wave, Tara. So we're looking at anywhere from 1 to 2 centimeters from now through tomorrow morning. We are looking at more significant snowfall, though, and that's arriving Friday through Saturday. So we'll talk about Friday and Saturday in just a little bit. But for now, let's focus on these next 24 hours. -10 is the base temperature with the wind chill, though. Well into the minus teens is what it feels like at times out here as that wind starts to blow here and there. We have some light snow out here right now, so expect a centimeter this evening, then a bit of a break overnight, and then another centimeter in the morning. That will reduce visibility a little bit for your morning commute, so it may take a little longer than usual, but not extremely long. Then tomorrow, with the wind chill, even in the afternoon, feeling more like -17. We'll talk about that next wave of snow and the significant snowfall that's to come. That's coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's connect with Danielle again and get a closer look at the next few days.
Oh, yes. So the next few days, expect winter weather. This is not going away this week. In fact, it's going to get colder and it's going to get snowier once again. Let's talk about the base temperature and the wind chill. So base temperature is in the white here, wind chill is in the blue. It feels more like -17 in Calgary right now with that wind chill. It feels more like -15 in Lethbridge, -12 in Brooks, and -12 as well in Medicine Hat. Visibility is reduced a little bit right now in Calgary, and it was down to 1 kilometer just about an hour ago, now up to 2.8, so it's a little bit better. But you can expect visibility to be reduced on and off as we get this light snow on and off even through tomorrow morning. So even for your morning commute, visibility may be reduced in some areas. The roads may be a little slick as well because we are looking at a couple centimeters of snow with this wave. We're getting waves because of the bomb cyclone. You've heard of this rapidly intensifying low pressure system. So it's just a low pressure system, but it's very intense compared to all the other low pressure systems that we typically get, creating very windy conditions. That's why there's warnings and statements for BC, but we're getting these waves of snow. So West Kootenay area looking at 20 centimeters of snow over the next few days, and some of that snow will spill over here. So because of this system, this bomb cyclone that will continue to just really stay off in the Pacific is going to keep shooting these waves of moisture over, and again, some of it's going to filter over and spill over to our side of the Rockies on and off. Now this wave we're getting now is less significant. This is about 2 centimeters that we're getting with this one, and we're looking at light snow on and off even through early tomorrow morning. Then we'll get a break from it through much of the day tomorrow, just some cloudy skies. But then on Friday, we'll get a couple waves from this system. And these waves will come with a little more intense snowfall at times. And that will be on and off, sometimes intense, Friday through Saturday as well, as you can see here. So we'll talk about totals now. Really, you can expect 2 centimeters from just what we're getting right now. From now and through tomorrow morning, a couple centimeters. This is as of 7:30 tomorrow. But from the next wave, we're going to tack on some more totals, as you can see here. So by the time we're all said and done, anywhere from 11 to 12 centimeters in Calgary. This is up until about Saturday morning is what you can expect. 10 centimeters for Okotoks, Medicine Hat, Tabor 14 centimeters, Pincher Creek 10 centimeters, Fernie 23 centimeters. Looking at that Capital Chev 5-day forecast, you can see temperatures will get even cooler, minus double digits for Friday and Saturday. And again, with this one, now until tomorrow morning, a couple centimeters possible, but Friday, 3 to 7 centimeters possible, Saturday, 3 to 5 centimeters of snow possible. Tara? Here's your Capital Chev Skywatch camera, and you know the roads are doing okay in comparison to the first wave, and I say first wave because we have many waves of snow to come. We're getting a light wave right now, a heavier bout of snow on the way for Friday and Saturday. So we're going to talk about all of this. First, we'll talk about wind chill. Wind chill is here to stay this week. This is the best it gets really this week because we're going to continue to get a little colder. Minus 17 is what it feels like right now in Calgary. Red Deer feels more like minus 18 with the wind chill. Lethbridge more like minus 15. Medicine Hat minus 12. So it's absolutely cold out there. We'll continue to get a little colder. So The bomb cyclone, the one that everybody's talking about right now, will continue to circle out in the ocean but throw waves of moisture in. So windy for the coast, but for us, we're going to get some spillover of snowfall on and off through the rest of this week, really up until about Saturday later in the day, and then we'll clear out by Sunday. All right, Kelowna, Fernie, Kamloops looking at the snowfall from this. A rain-snow mix because just above the freezing point in the afternoon. Edmonton -8, mainly cloudy, but further to the south, all of us are going to be dealing with this on and off snowfall. Calgary tomorrow, a high of -9, Drumheller -6, Lethbridge -6, as well as Medicine Hat and Milk River, and a good chance of seeing at least a few snowflakes in the morning hours for many communities. Now, from this wave that we're getting right now in through tomorrow morning, we're just looking at a couple centimeters in Calgary and Okotoks, but 10 for Fernie. So on the other side, they'll see more significant snowfall, 6 for Tabor. I'm going to tack on what we're going to get Friday and through Saturday morning, and you're looking at double-digit snowfall amounts for Calgary and through Okotoks, Tabor, Medicine Hat as well. Capital Chev 10-day trend showing you it not getting any warmer for the rest of this week. In fact, Sunday will be the coldest with a daytime high of -13. Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. That'll be quite a milestone. That's very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Good stuff. Thank you, Glenn. Well, it is a chilly evening out there, Danielle.
It is. Is this getting you in the Christmas spirit at all?
All the snow flying a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, right? Maybe that's why Mother Nature's doing it. Because this week, all week, wintry. And it will continue to get a little colder each day, as you can see here. A few flurries through tonight, on and off through tonight and early tomorrow morning, and then we get a break tomorrow afternoon, and then the next wave comes, but that next wave will be a little more significant. So 3 to 7 centimeters of snow likely on Friday, and another 3 to 5 on Saturday. Daytime highs -10, and by Saturday and Sunday in the morning with the wind chill, it will feel like -20. Okay. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And yes, it sucks to shovel the snow, but hey, to look at it, pretty stunning. Stan Williams, thank you for sending this in to us from Canmore.
That's a beautiful shot. Wow. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see you again tomorrow.